Good morning from day 3 of our trip, but day 1 of the D23 convention. Very excited. I've seen a little bit like some previews of what's going on over there at the convention center. They let some media go in there and kind of film around, and it looks very exciting. So we did wake up at 4 a.m. this morning and get a virtual queue for one of the shops. We got group number 1. So we're gonna head over there and we'll probably do our shopping first so that we're getting that out of the way. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff that I want to see. There's some like Imagineering stuff that I want to see, some Cars stuff that I want to see, like not the Cars the movie, but like cars from Disney's past, like actual physical cars. And then wherever else is there. The world is our palm tree. Let's head on over. This actually isn't that bad of a walk. I did this last night. About 3/4 of a mile to get from my hotel to the convention center. Also, look at this. They're like loading up some booths. Maybe from Pixar Fest? I don't know, there's been like a bunch of them that have gone by already. The majority of them look like that one way back there. Kind of like woody looking with a blue trim around them. A red door. It's funny because everybody's kind of going this way to get to one entrance, and I'm going to go this way to get to the other entrance. Alright, here we go. We are headed over to the convention center. D23, the ultimate fan event at the Anaheim Convention Center. There it is. There's the crowd of people trying to get through security. Alright, now we just got to figure out where we can get in these security lines. There's a samurai Darth Vader over there. Look at that. I like how he's wearing a C-3PO like jumpsuit. Alright, as soon as we get in, we can see they've got a whole mess of lanyards for us to grab one of to help hold on our credentials. Then there is the convention guide, a whole bunch of convention guides. We'll grab one of those. That'll give us a map of the show floor and everything. And then, because you'll be able to get a bunch of stuff, they give you a little reusable bag. And I think it's the same, so it says Who on one side and then D23 on the other side. You can see they are preparing for crowds. They've got switchbacks and queues taped out on the floor. So we're just kind of filling in these lines, these tape lines here. They're starting to move our way up. This is the D23 Sorcerer Mickey hat that is encrusted in Swarovski crystals. A lot of people queuing up to get in. I'm just going to start heading this way because I feel like the lines are going to be shorter the further away from the closest doors we get. All the doors back behind us were the ones that people saw first. So I think that we're able to queue into some of these other ones down here. Adam the Woo?
That's me, yes.
I know you. Are you excited? What's your prediction for D23?
My prediction is you're going to give your prediction and be so vague about it that no one can ever go back to you and go, Tim told me this and it came true.
That's true. I'm going to
say... your podcast, your prediction literally had no predictions.
Yeah.
It was just blue sky.
Yeah, that's what I want. What's your actual prediction, though? What do you think's going to happen?
You're talking about parks?
For Walt Disney World.
Walt Disney World. Definitely going to mention something for Animal Kingdom.
I thought you were going to say definitely going to mention something for Ant-Man.
You want a 5th gate.
I want a 5th gate or another water park. I feel like nobody's aiming for another water park. Give me a 3rd water park.
What would you call the water park?
I would call it would have to do something with the characters, like Mickey's Splash Zone.
It's kind of generic.
Yeah. Well, do you want it to be more specific?
Yes.
It's called, there's people going in the doors down there. Oh, those are the people that work here. Okay, that makes sense. Those are the workers. I would call it...
Focus.
Focus. You know what? It's going to be something about Inside Out. It'll be the emotional waterfall.
I like that.
That's just one of the rides, though. I don't know what I would call
you
it.
think Tomorrow's going to announce that?
Yeah, Tomorrow's going to get up there and go, it's Porto's. What happened to Porto's?
Maybe we'll get food tonight.
Maybe they'll give us more
I've been hungry
Porto's.
for 2 years.
For 2 years?
Was that 4 years ago?
4 years ago.
4 years ago was Porto's.
Yeah. Why isn't it here?
No, it was 5 years ago.
Why was it 5 years ago?
Because we skipped 21 and went to 22.
Oh.
Last Porto's was 2019.
No, it was 2022.
It was 22.
Yeah. Because
You're going to leave all this in?
Yeah. So they got people are filming, ready to watch people come pouring in. We know that they're going to open the doors soon. There's a guy right there, ready to open up doors.
It's going to be a big cheer.
Yeah. He looks very excited. Look at him. He's like ready. So it's 9:30. The doors were supposed to open up at 9, and nothing's happening here. We're close to the doors. They did say that if we have a virtual queue, which I do have for shopping, we can get a little blue pass over there and then walk down to the doors down there and go in. But I kind of wanted to be here for the excitement of the doors opening. We did it. Look at us. We're going in.
9:33. We're going in.
Yeah.
9:33.
It's exciting.
Sorry. Thank you.
Excitement. Where do you think everybody's headed to? This is pretty exciting. Most people run into the bathroom. Oh. Good friend. Do we have to wait to get into the exhibit hall now? Oh. Are we supposed to be queuing again?
Oh, now another line. Oh, no. Oh, wait, another queue.
It's still very confusing. I have a virtual queue to get in to do some shopping right now. She said, I talked to a cast member and they said, go down to Hall D to get in and they should let you in. She said they've been bouncing people back to me, but you can't get to this store through C because I guess it's like closed off still. Like all the halls are separate from each other. So we're gonna try to get into D, see what happens. We just walked into the car show here. Oh, look at this. Oh man. I need to see some car show stuff. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we got to go do our shopping. Okay. We will definitely be back to be seeing these cars. But like, I'm kind of freaking out right now. The Electric Mayhem bus. Oh my, all right. I just got to get a quick look at this because the whole bottom's out for the puppeteers to be in here. Like, amazing. Holy cow. And even the front seat because there was an actual actor driving and then somebody else like a puppeteer down here. This is amazing. Oh my goodness, somebody actually made the Homer. Oh, and Matt Groening signed it? Oh, it's got speed holes. Look at that. You can see what it's based off of right here. Oh my gosh. It's like a race car too. Oh, it's got a squishy. I definitely need to come back to this car show because we got 3 Muppet cars. 3 of them. See, one of the good things about D23 is the cosplay. So you guys are dressed up as the Munchlings, not the actual characters. I like that. That's fantastic. What are the scents? Do you guys smell like your... This is a weird question, right?
We were sitting outside for a little bit, so I wish I knew how to do it as
Yeah, we
much
couldn't tell you, but...
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Low-key, casually walking by, looking at the car show. He's like, let me look at Cruella de Vil's car. We're heading into the Walt Disney Company store. That's what I got a virtual queue for today. And this should be some nice, like I got some D23 merch in here. And then we've got, I guess just like Disney merch. Look at this. You can get a partner statue. Well, this is cool. It's like a pin backpack. You can put your pins in there. Nice Spirit jersey here for the Ultimate Fan event. There's like a lot of stuff. This is like a armband to hold your phone. It's like a little tumbler guy. It's not like a brand of tumbler, but it looks like in the style of a Stanley tumbler. Just like a D23 shirt. It's very soft. $30. These are fun. Visiting Disney in California. Like a picture frame, a tumbler, and then, oh, it's all of the different places that Disney has in California, like Lucasfilms, the Animation Building, Burbank, the Team Disney Building, El Capitan in Los Angeles, Emeryville for Pixar, and then Anaheim for Disneyland and DCA. They have pillows, and they have a t-shirt version of it. I feel like I kind of like this t-shirt version. Maybe I'll walk out of here with this one. So they have the partner statue, $150. They have a statue of the water tower, $150. They got a picture, oh, Pluto's Corner is only $120. I like this, that's pretty fun. Then they've got Roy and Minnie for $150. This is, of course, in our Magic Kingdom back home. This is such a niche purse. So this is the Walt Disney Team Building on the studio lot in Burbank. And it's a purse, $65. And then down here, another one. This is a Loungefly backpack. Very similar to the backpack that we got from Fort Wilderness, but this one's all about the Disney Studios in Burbank. Yeah, this is the Disney Studios stuff. You got a little backpack in this print, and they have a button-down shirt that matches. Huh. This is $60 for this. And then some of these things are hard to find a price on. $40 for a little mini backpack. And then a little like either crossbody or waist pack for 30 bucks. Or was it 20? It was, yeah, 30 bucks, $29.95. Then they have a photo of the water tower underneath a gigantic or a large inflatable version of the water tower. So of course this is the Disney Studios store, so we're getting a lot of Disney Studios merch in here. It's pretty neat stuff. This is stuff that you wouldn't be able to get unless you visited the Disney Studios in Burbank. They have a whole baseball collection for Disney Studios and baseball. Huh. It's cool. It's like vintage little like Disney baseball outfits. Pretty fun.
I think this is worth it, Christina. We gotta get it. It's so good.
So I opened this thing up. It's a big blanket for $50. It's like a fleecy blanket. I do like this shirt. Is nice. Is that the front of it? I think. I don't even see where that shirt is. Is this? Yeah, it is. Some baseballs right here for 20 bucks. A little mini baseball bat for 20 bucks as well. It says Walt Disney Studios on it. Everybody's kind of going a little wild for this baseball collection. People are grabbing it off the shelves like wildfire. Big collection of the Walt Disney Company merch over here. Oh, this is nice. It's like a folding duffel bag that folds down to this, but open big is this big. That's nice to take with you on travel days. That way if you have extra stuff, like if I bought a bunch of stuff here, I could use that as another piece of luggage. But if I don't buy anything, it would fold up and fit in my luggage very easily. Who's this guy? Some of these things they don't really, who knows, you know? Oh, it's a packing cube. Oh, that's nice. There's another section of D23 stuff. There's the D23 Loungefly. D23 Sparkly Spirit jersey. Oh, it's gold member merch. Look at this guy. Cool, like, what do you call this? Windbreaker. I like this one. Not like excessively themed. It's got pockets. It's even got a pocket in the sleeve. Yeah, this is something that I would wear. Ooh, they're having a sale. That bomber jacket is only 50 bucks. The mini Loungefly is 25. The Spirit jersey is only 25. Right here. Look at that. You can get a license plate frame for $3. So all of these things that they had statues of, I know I said Roy and Minnie were at Walt Disney World, but he also has this same statue at the studio lot. The partner statue at the studio lot is the only partner statue that you can stand up next to. I actually have pictures of myself standing next to it, and we'll put some of those in right here. Camera noise. All right, so after shopping in the company store, we're gonna head back in and have a look at some of the cars here. The A-Team van. Look at that. This is the Mustang from the Ford exhibit at the World's Fair, right? 1965 Mustang Ford convertible from Ford's Magic Skyway, courtesy of the Ford Motor Company collection of Sam Peck. So is this actually one of the cars from the show? Because those had like special things. They were on a track, right? Yeah, it said there were 160 brand new Ford vehicles. The Magic Skyway took visitors on a time-traveling journey along a half-mile track from prehistoric areas with dinosaurs and cave people through a time tunnel and into an uncharted future. It's amazing. This thing is very well preserved. Decima Vespa 400. It's a Vespa car. Look at that. It's from When in Rome. I am in love with this exhibit. They've got like a whole bunch of Herbies. They have a whole collection of Cruella de Vil's cars. I gotta see what some of these are. This is a Cadillac, right? Let's just double check. Does it even say? Oh. 87 Zakier. The Panther de Ville. is awesome. And then another Panzer DeVille. These are awesome cars. Very long. Oh no, this one got into a little accident on the side there. From High School Musical 3, senior year, Sharpay's Honda S2000. Oh my goodness. This is Walt Disney's 1964 Mercedes-Benz. So he paid $3,000 as a down payment on this Mercedes. The balance due is $5,500. Not bad. $8,500 for a car, for a Mercedes. Pretty fancy. So of course the 3 cars from Muppets. Oh, he's a Lego Darth Vader. I love it. That's fantastic. Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem's van. This is a Muppet cab from Muppets Take Manhattan. And then this is a handmade car, like specifically made for the movie from Muppets Most Wanted. Now, some of these things I don't have any reference point for. This is a van from Nomadland. And then you've got a VW Bug over here from Once Upon a Time. This is Emma Swan's VW Beetle. What is all this? Sam Flynn's Ducati from Tron Legacy. Oh. Who played Sam Flynn? I don't know. And this is Sasha from Scrubs, Dr. John J.D. Dorian. Oh, this is the name of this scooter is Sasha. This is J.D.'s scooter from Scrubs. A 1915 Model T from the Absent-Minded Professor. Some of these things are really amazing that they're still around. Like, these are full-out cars that they have saved and preserved from 1961. A 67 Ferrari from Ford versus Ferrari. Here's the 66 Ford GT40 MK2 or Mark II, also from Ford versus Ferrari. Well, they have a built-out Guinevere. Oh yeah, look, they have all the different little aspects of it. So of course, this was from the movie Onward, but this was one that they made for the promotional tour of it. A VW bus. What's this from? Oh, it's a Dharma van. Oh no. Oh, I didn't think I would get goosebumps from these sort of things, but I did. I just got very excited about that. Mickey's 1939 Bantam Roadster, used in Disneyland Cavalcade from 95 through 97. A Main Street USA runabout vehicle, used by Walt Disney circa 1960. There's actually like a photo of him driving it, and then here it is. And then this is a Disneyland parking lot tram used from 1968 through 1997. My goodness, I was about to say, like, oh, this thing's got some wear and tear on it, but it makes sense as to why it would. It was used for a very long time. Holy cow. I just want to point out, so we've been here, the company store and the cars, and let me give you guys a view of the rest of the convention hall down there. We've got a lot of stuff ahead of us. I just found out that this Worlds Beyond stuff, oh, it's just the cars that were in the front. Playing the Tron music. I know this music from the ride. They've got one of the Tron light cycles from Electronica, part of the promotional tour for Tron Legacy. This enormous transport rover from Prometheus. This thing is very large. And it's a full-out vehicle. Look, it's got leaf springs and everything. I guess this is a real-life thing. Wow. This is a 2054 Lexus Roadster. I like this idea for a windshield wiper. It goes across the entire window and back. Pretty great. From Minority Report. Another Lexus from Minority Report. Oh, I thought this would have been the front. This is the back. Oh, you can face either way in there. Look at that. It looks very nice on the inside. And finally, one more Lexus from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is just like a 2014 Lexus. And then we've got a few Star Wars things over here. Rey's speeder. Right there, from The Force Awakens. All Alright, I stepped outside real quick because I need to go and get a wristband to go to some of these panels. So I have to go over to the Hilton and pick up my wristband from D23 Event Services. So, let's see if I can find my way over there. Just wanted to show off some of the cosplay from Haunted Mansion. This is amazing. You guys look so good. Very cool. Thank you. Did find my way into the Hilton Anaheim, the convention center. You can see they've got all kinds of D23 badges or D23 stuff set up. I'm trying to find some of the ballrooms. Alright, I got my badges, or I got my wristbands. Now I have to figure out how to get back into the convention center. I think it's this way.
You guys are so crazy.
Alright, walking back in. Also, all of the food trucks are now open. I feel like maybe I should get some food right now. It's like 11:30.
Alright, this is
be a good stop. Ooh, the tastiest hot dog ever. Okay. So the first food truck that I saw was Dragon Dogs. This is a bacon wrapped hot dog with mustard and ketchup on it. Nice and simple. So this is RC. He's out doing some spray paint art. This is what it'll look like when he's done. Right now, he's just started. See, he's got the whole thing. He does have it laid out though. You can kind of see his sketch. And then of course out in front of the Sorcerer Mickey hat, got a lot of cosplayers showing off their cosplays, taking photos in front. I did scarf down that hot dog super fast, but it was very, very tasty. It's a bacon wrapped hot dog with ketchup and mustard on it. I feel like you can't go wrong. Also, it was like a little bit burnt. That's how I like my hot dogs. A little bit of a crust on them. It was delicious. I think I would get that again. No doubt about it. All right, now we're headed back into the show floor, but we will be heading back out to the fountain again at 12:15. Right now it's like 11:40 to see the Star Wars cosplay meetup. This is amazing. This whole dress is all informational and park maps. That is amazing. Thank you very much. So Disney volunteers are Disney cast members that are volunteering in the community, and it looks like they are enlisting the help of the attendees to D23 to fill little travel bags full of, shavers, toothpaste, soaps, and things like that in order to help those in need that might need these products. Oh, got a couple of Mandalorians over here too. Look at that. There's Tarzan's parents, and they have a little bundle of joy labeled as Tarzan. Alright, I'm gonna head into Imagineering. Just a quick look around. I have a feeling I'm going to need to spend way more time in there. I gotta see this. This is an assassin droid that's dressed as Johnny Depp. Oh, and he has a little Grogu inside. It's Captain Jack.
Grogu made me do it.
Grogu made you do it? That's amazing. Some warrior princesses. Oh. Oh, was Cruise Line Donald just walking through? He's probably headed to the cruise line. No, he's leaving from the cruise line booth. Look at this outfit. Can you guys recognize what it is? They're the archway leading into Walt Disney World.
Walt Disney World.
Drive on through.
Came out to the fountain because you see people are starting to gather for the Star Wars cosplay meet and greet. Also, this is where everybody is with the cosplay, so it's interesting to see. There he is, Wayne Zielinski from Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. Amazing. Looks great.
Then you could take a look at the back of the box. Hold on, let me get my... I do.
Oh, this is so good. Amazing. Thank you. This is great. Like a Frozen Star Wars crossover. You'll love to see it. They're all starting to line up. We got some Marvel characters too, some X-Men, as well as Star Wars. Yeah, Jar Jar. That's where it's at. We love a good Chopper cosplay too. And an Ewok? Yeah. We love Chopper. He's my favorite.
The best.
Yeah, here they are. They're all starting to line up. It is Jar Jar. Yeah. The stranger, yeah. There's Quimir. Bortles, Blake Bortles all the way. Well, it looks like we got the whole crew from Turning Red over here. This is awesome.
You're gonna steps, I'm sure, yeah.
Look, Ben and Ray walking through. We got some princesses and some princess crossovers here. She has Grogu as Dopey. Look at that. Oh, if you ever wonder what Grogu's Mandalorian armor would look like, there it is.
Alrighty, cosplayers, you are our only hope. Are you excited? Perfect, I love the energy. Now, let's go ahead and get this kick started with a giant group shot. So can I have everyone participating in the Star Wars meetup to come safely, please walk around the corner here, and then my great friend here, Derek, is gonna help us organize you around the Sorcerer's Hat.
The man, Joe Gardner, is here at D23. Amazing. You look great.
I like your Osmo Pocket. That is Osmo Pocket, right?
Yeah.
I love it.
We're going to the archive stage. We're looking for Muppets 70, a glamorous Miss Piggy retrospective. All right, we're back inside, and I'm seeing a lot of Muppets cosplay and outfits and shirts and things. All right, they're starting to funnel us in. Oh, we're going in. They started it as we're walking in.
Or writing cards of thank you from Miss Piggy.
I mean, Miss Piggy writes her own cards.
She does.
She does dictate.
Check. I wanted to make sure it was actually from her what I got.
But yeah, but it's at all days my job is to be at Miss Piggy's beck and call, and I think the coolest part of my job is that I get to help her select her wardrobe.
You do? That's exciting. I'm surprised she lets people help her.
She doesn't. I said help her.
I direct you. In the archives, the historians of the company, I direct the division that takes care of all of the wonderful history. And as director, I oversee the Walt Disney Archives and all of our collections. And so what we're going to talk about today is some of those collections. The collection that we're talking about today is about the Muppets. And I'm so excited about this.
And I heard that there's something special that you're going to show us later that is Muppet specific.
Well, actually, I think my friend Nick is bringing it out for me.
Oh, right now?
Yes.
Everybody! That's Becky! That's Becky!
It's me as a Muppet!
So how did you tell us about it? How did you get this whatnot? Tell us.
Yes, well, I've been with the company now for almost, in a few weeks, it'll be 35 years.
Wow.
Thank you. And 1993 is when I came to the archives. So quite a while, but for my 25th anniversary with the archives, the staff of the archives knew how much I loved the Muppets. So we had a team outing. We went to the Skirball Center and saw the Jim Henson exhibit that was there. And they surprised me at lunch with a Muppet of me.
Yeah. Okay, let's play this video.
Say what? Oh, a room of adoring fans! Oh, how I wish I could be there in person with you all. But that would mean going to the airport and standing in line at security and, well, you know. Anyway, I just wanted to say to each and every one of you just how inspirational it is for moi to be an inspiration to vous. I wouldn't be the star I am today without your adoration and support. What it must feel like to be watching this video of me right now, a legend! Well, not officially, apparently. I understand that the committee responsible for the Disney Legend Award has once again overlooked my For Your Consideration campaign and instead are bestowing it on another group of randos this year, including somebody I don't even think is a real person, Frank Oz. Great! I can come up with more more believable name than that. Here, Ronald Robin Bloodens. I'm thinking off the top of my head here, okay? Come on, I don't have time for this right now. Anyways, thank you. Thank you for being here for this fabulous panel focused on the brightest star at D23. Mwah. Take it away.
You know, they're part of my childhood, just like everyone else. They're so important to the history of the Walt Disney Company in parks and films and television, of course. But I think it's the immediacy of the Muppets to everybody's personal experience. I mean, I grew up watching the Muppet Show on television and going to the parks and seeing the Muppets. And it's just one of those things that you can't really put your finger on it, but they are just special.
They really are.
It's time. It's the first one.
So let's show the first one, Magic. Now, one of the things that we do is we carefully preserve all of our assets with boxes that are made of acid-free paper and tissue. And today we brought a very special piece that Miss...
It's the Miss Bogan County sash! Yes.
Miss Bogan.
Oh, we see this piece very, very briefly in the Muppet movie in 1979. But as you all know, you're all Muppet fans, we like to say the events of the Muppet movie are sort of approximately how it happened. So while fans have been seeing and falling in love with Miss Piggy since the Muppet Show, the Muppet movie is the first time we got to see sort of the origin story and how she met Kermit.
Yes. Now this is special effects masterpiece. Muppets riding bikes, these are legendary.
Absolutely, so Great Muppet Caper. This is Miss Piggy's bike from the Great Muppet Caper. And I'm still in awe of how Jim Henson would do whatever he could to push the limits on the art of puppetry. So even like Kermit drinking a glass of milk from a straw on the Muppet Show.
Oh gosh, and I thought about Kermit riding that bike back in the Muppet movie.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
you thought that moment was cool. Now let's give you an entire group of Muppets. All
on a rat bicycle built for 4.
Exactly. Thank you, Jared.
It's so pretty.
This is Jarrett. Big hand for Jarrett.
Thanks, Jared. Oh, what an iconic costume. Bonjour, mi ami. I'm not good with French. It's Miss Piggy's Benjamina gun costume. Danny, please tell us about this fabulous look.
I love this. Yeah, we can do a movement moment. But so Miss Piggy in the 90s started taking on more iconic roles, especially those of literary characters. So we see her as Emily Cratchit in The Muppet Christmas Carol, and of course Benjamina Gunn in Muppet Treasure Island. And I think we can all agree those roles were absolutely incredible and worthy of awards consideration. We have to say that and agree, or Miss Piggy would be upset. Excellent. Yes, all of them. Absolutely. But one of the things that always inspired me as a kid is the level of creativity and inclusion that the Muppets represent. So you take a classic story like Treasure Island, doesn't have a lot of roles for women, but who's to say that you can't reinterpret it and have Miss Piggy take on a reimagined role?
Yes.
So like Ben Gunn from the book becomes Benjamina Gunn. And you know, the Muppets are a franchise that has always represented so much more than what you are. So it's a world where a bear can perform stand-up comedy and a pig can love a frog and rats can be stagehands. Anyone can be what they want to be at the Muppets. And I love that this represents all of that.
This is one of our newest pieces.
What a touching foo-foo! So I don't know if we're allowed to have favorite assets, but this is truly one of my favorite assets that we've turned over to the archives.
Miss Piggy's foo-foo, kissy, kissy, foo-foo.
Yes, now tell the story of this.
Yeah, so this is Foo-Foo number 1. This is the original. Because as you can imagine, perfect fashion accessory, very loyal, also a little bit needy, maybe a little bit needy, but she's a wonderful ambassador for our puppets. So Foo-Foo here is only with the Disney Archives because of her historical significance. She absolutely could have stayed in working production for quite some time. So she's a great ambassador for us. But you know, all of our puppets are handmade, a lot of them using the standards that Jim Henson set forth. And so with some love and care, she's been able to be in productions for decades.
How rare is it to have the original Foo-Foo, like for her to still be there?
Yeah, she's in great shape.
She's in good condition.
We do still have some puppets that, you know, have been around since the early days, and it's just about that refurbishment and repair along the way, and then of course identifying assets that are ready for historic merit to go live with the Disney Archives.
It's a small piece. You're going to see just the box, the little gray box here, but inside is something pretty spectacular. I don't know if you'll recognize this, but if you saw Muppets Most Wanted, Piggy's engagement ring.
I think knows a little something about engagement rings because she got engaged recently.
I did. Thank you.
So this is no longer armed. We fished it out of the River Thames, so we're all very safe today. We thought it was a great representation of Miss Piggy in the new millennium. So with the onset of the internet, more people getting online, Miss Piggy rose to fashion icon status very quickly. I mean, just look, do we have some of her looks? So what is cool about this ring and why we thought it would be fun to be here today is that these pieces can also be storytelling components. They don't always have to be fashion accessories. So when it comes time for Constantine to propose, the fact that this was the ring he chose, it's a little bit dark and ominous. It's fabulous, of course, but it's not quite as fabulous as Miss Piggy. So it's a little bit of a tip-off that maybe something is not quite right.
15th, I believe, in Arlington Art Museum, or Museum of Art. And it is going to include a new piece from the Muppets. It's going to have Animal's collar on display. So we love that. I noticed that Fufu has her own little rhinestone collar here. So I don't know that we would take it off, but maybe we'd showcase her at some point.
She'll let you borrow.
But all the very fabulous jewels, and of course Miss Piggy's ring.
I'm sure Fufu would travel to model the collar.
I'm sure she would. So
all right, shall we move on?
Yeah, so the next piece that we're going to share is truly the newest acquisition from the Disney Archives. It came from Miss Piggy herself, and it's been packaged very careful, as you can see. So she thought that the archive boxes were a little bit plain, so she's recommending a colored tissue and then a lot of glitter.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think she was very happy when I actually decided that it can't live in this beautiful box that she created. It needed to go into acid-free materials.
That would explain the angry note.
Yeah. I got a note from her earlier today that she was really not very happy, but wished us well and kissy. All is good, but this is something special that used to be in this box.
Okay.
What we have here, and Danny, you can explain what this is.
Absolutely. So this is Miss Piggy's Kermit Halloween costume from Muppets Haunted Mansion.
Oh, you know what? This is
your movie.
Yeah, this is you know what? This is such a great memory for me because I love getting to shoot that film with the Muppets. So this is amazing.
Isn't that cute?
I've never gotten to see it this close up. It's wonderful.
Yeah, a lot of detail there.
Pretty. So excited now to have this really close relationship with the Muppets. And Danny and her team, and they're just doing. But I do love Miss Piggy. I have loved Miss Piggy since I was, 5 or 6. Yes, I love the diva, and of course Kermit.
I mean, everybody. I think Kermit is like the rotating number one for everybody. We just don't even have to say it's. Yeah.
Will we see the Muppets again?
Danny!
Hope so. Has something happened?
I haven't seen them in a while.
It's true.
In a movie.
In a movie.
Let's do it. You and me afterwards.
Let's work it out.
Let's talk it through.
Thank you.
To different exhibits or to different folks. So I know I've got some pieces that I would love to eventually track down.
Name them.
Some of them, we talked about this a little bit backstage, is that in many of the Muppet movies there are full-grown actors, big stars like Tim Curry and Michael Caine and folks like that, and often their costumes just went back into wardrobe and never
or home with them.
Yeah. So I was just asking where Tim Curry's Long John Silver costume was, or Michael Caine's Scrooge costume. So yeah, there are pieces that we would love to have that we might want to try to track down. Robin Hood.
And then what do you want to see?
Can you imagine Piggy playing Maid Marian?
Well, that's true. They can do it.
There's so many, I'm such a fan of the Muppet Show when I was a kid, so there's so many I saw played out. Some of the fairy tales and stuff were played out, so it's hard for me to pick one. Maybe The Wiz, not The Wizard of Oz, The Wiz. The Wiz, come on now, he's on down the road. None?
I've got the great privilege of having a giant bookcase in my office that's got tons of anything that the Muppets have ever published of all time. And one of the things I've just discovered, and you all probably already knew about this, but there are book versions of like the Muppets Phantom of the Opera, the Muppets Robin Hood. These are written and they're official and you can read them. And they are hilarious.
I had the opportunity to find some things that were directly related to Walt Disney, which made me very happy. I found his steamer trunk in the prop department, and it had hand lettered WED on the top, and he just, I guess, said, "Here, now this is old, put it in the prop department." But it was in there. There was a little Gaucho doll that was given to him on his 1941 trip to South America. That was a caricature of him. I found that in the doll section of the prop department. So this is, these things kind of pop up, but I mean, I love all the things from Mary Poppins. I was able to acquire Bert's horse and some other great costume pieces, and there's just, it's so hard to go into it, but many pieces that are really near and dear to my heart.
Between us, they've been spotted at some quiet dinners.
What?
Some quiet dinners together.
I ship it.
We all ship it, Yvette. We all ship it.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that they get back into a good place because I really do love their love story so
That
much.
is such a sweet thought because Never Before, Never Again is one of my favorite Miss Piggy songs.
So good.
It's almost like Miss Piggy's siren call to Kermit, like across the room, their eyes meet. Oh gosh, if only there was like a beautifully talented mermaid voice. Legends, amazing Broadway performer and voiceover performer, Jodie Benson, to sing Never Before, Never Again. Take it away, Jodie.
D23 friends, how's everybody doing? It's so fun. I was invited to be part of the Muppets event a couple years ago that my dear friend Nina West hosted, and yes, Nina. And so anyways, I just kind of got to be part of the Muppet family now. So I'm so thrilled. I'm so thrilled to get to be invited back. And yes, I'm going to share this song that Miss Piggy sings about her love for Kermit. Souls join so freely and so fast, and the last. Is this an angel's wish? Never before and never again.
Well, that was super fun. I really liked the Muppets panel. Like, there was a lot of neat archive stuff in there, and I like seeing the archive stuff. We have a whole Rescue Rangers crew going on. We love it. We love it. You guys look fantastic.
D23 Expo.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Look at this Oogie Boogie dress. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Let's go inside and see what the Inside Out 2 headquarters is. We can like test your nerves. Oh, do they got a photo op with joy and anxiety? Amazing. Look at that. Oh, and you can push the buttons. They have a line where you can make a friendship bracelet. There's a bunch of different photo ops. You can get a photo op with anger and ennui. And then moods. Oh, these are swings that you can take photos in called mood swings. How fun.
Now you're anxious?
Test your nerves. Oh, some like different things that you can do. See how you do. Moving it along. He's doing good. He's making it through. Hasn't touched anything yet. She's touched it a bunch. Got embarrassment and sadness over here too. Over here, Kensington Tallman over here is doing an interview. She's the voice of Riley. The convention so far has been so wild. I've barely made it into any of it. And like I said, they are providing us transportation to the Honda Center. So I need to try to find the bag check, because they have a bag check here that they will hold our bags for free until 11 o'clock tonight. So that should give me plenty of time to get back to the Honda Center, or get back here from the Honda Center, pick it up, and then go back to my room, because we can't bring a bag to the Honda Center. So, good times. I'm fitting everything in my pockets, and then heading over. All right, I was able to successfully check my bag. Now I'm headed back into the show floor to kind of see some stuff that I missed. I want to go back to the Imagineering booth and have a look around in there, because there's definitely a lot that I haven't seen yet. Abbott Elementary booth, Disney Plus section, the FX booth. There's a new show coming to Disney Plus called Skeleton Crew, and they've got some of the, like some models of the characters here. Something that I just noticed, if you look down real close, there's a little guy inside the gold. amongst the gold in the credits. Ooh, there's like a Taylor Swift moment that you can do over here. I'm inside the Disney Plus booth. Doctor Who TARDIS and some outfits from Doctor Who. Little Percy Jackson and the Olympians photo op. I don't know what to go. There's a big line here or something. Oh, the doors change a little bit. She's happy. And then just 2 seconds ago, she was sad and had a little tear. Then I bet you Louisa's, she's real strong. And then it might change. You just gotta watch carefully. Let's see. Look, there's Bluey and Bingo. People are over here meeting Bluey and Bingo. Wow. There is a Hulu thing here for Only Murders in the Building. I feel like you get to go inside and see a recreation of some of the apartments in the building. Oh, they're like black and white marionettes of Woody, Jessie, and Stinky Pete. Okay, just passing through some sections here. Okay, so this is a demonstration of the volume, and you can't really tell, except for on the screen that they're filming on, the way that it actually looks, because things are kind of like getting squashed and squelched together. But the volume is what they use to film things like The Mandalorian. This is amazing. Wow. So this is a fully immersive LED screen, and it's what it's called. It's called the volume. This is probably the most amazing thing that I've ever seen, because you don't get a chance to see it in person doing its thing. And so it's all based on where the camera is too, and you can see the camera on the jib over there moving around, and the volume itself, the screen reacting to what this camera is seeing. And so it just looks real. Like, it looks like they're really there in an Imperial bunker. This is probably one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. There's this immersive Avatar exhibit too, and I have vocally been not the biggest fan of Avatar, but I am interested to see it. Well, this is interesting. There's like a Star Wars photo op here with 3PO, R2, and Chewbacca, but it kind of seems like it's supposed to be something else, like there's supposed to be something more here, and maybe there will be. Because if you look over here, same idea. But we've got the Cars characters in their Halloween costumes. You see how they're on this black square, but there's nothing over there on that black piece of carpet? Interesting. I wonder if they're going to bring something in later in the event. All right, back at the Imagineering Behind the Dreams Disney experience. A lot less people in here now, so that's good. Let's just have a quick look around. We've got 30 minutes to have a look around. So, looks like we are transforming Disney Studios over in Paris into Disney Adventure World, and they do have like a model of it right here. Here's just kind of a quick overview of this model. Some of the stuff you'll recognize, but there will probably be some new stuff in there as well. We've got a little section for the Disney Cruise Line. We're seeing the Haunted Mansion parlor, some of the various prop pieces, and different elements and different textures that they're going to have inside of the Haunted Mansion parlor. We're seeing some of the Disney Destiny stuff. So there's the keel coin, the carpets, different colors of carpets, the paintings that are going to be behind the beds. Aladdin and Jasmine are going to be in the atrium, the main atrium. There's the blanket that you'll get on your bed. Okay, so there is a new Thanos-based ride coming to DCA, to Avengers Campus. And tell me this doesn't look like the Spider-Man vehicle at Universal, right? Or Transformers at Universal. I don't know. It's big for sure, but it does look like a motion-based trackless ride vehicle. This is really cool because I don't know if it's coming through on video, but this is 3D. holographic, like floating images, holograms. This is pretty amazing. This guy makes sense to me because this is like something floating around here. But this one's kind of blowing my mind. A lot of interesting things going on over here. Wow. These are like just, so Imagineering is able to just kind of do whatever they want to do, basically. There are parameters, but like they're encouraged to invent. So this is what we're doing here. This is what they have done. They're inventing stuff. Oh, and they've got an exhibit here for costuming. You can see there's Minnie's costume. Maybe Daisy's? This is in development is what it says. Oh, these are the different, okay, that's the same costume. So this is the design element. This is the development stage. And this is the delivery stage. Very cool. You can see the artist concept right there. And this is the new Halloween costume for Disneyland. Oh, and there's the new Halloween costumes, or the new fall costumes for storytellers at Grand Californian. I don't know if this is the final product or just a mock-up. No, this is just a foam core mock-up of the Donald medallion that's going to Lighthouse Point. So you can kind of see it. This is the one that, the last time we were there, the only one that was there was Mickey. And you can see this was the original design of it. And this is the final product. So Lanny Smoot is up there giving a demonstration. And over here is his latest invention, the holotile floor that allows people, they can move objects or people around on it. Just a close-up view of it. And you can see it kind of moving behind it. Like I said, look, if you see, there's a video behind that's kind of demonstrating what it can do. There's a person, there's Lanny Smoot just running on it.
Yeah, these three, us three, and there's another.
Just going to give a little demonstration with the box here. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. Doing a little booty shake. So there are 3 of them, and they have had them out and about at Disneyland before, and they can do like synchronized dancing and stuff like that. So this is Greg, there's Besh, and there's Oscar.
So that's what they're saying. I'm controlling
Uh-oh. Some examples of animatronics. So her head is here, and her arms are over here doing the same motions. They're just separate from each other. And here's some animatronics without their outer skins on. So this is what Hondo Ohnaka looks like from the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run without any of his external dressings on. And then this over here is the old style of animatronic. This is the Wicked Witch from Great Movie Ride.
Yeah, Hilbert's awesome.
Some artists over here doing some sculpting of some clay. I don't know what this will be used for. So while they're still trying to figure out the different outfits that the animatronics are going to wear, they have these mock-ups that they can use. So here's a mock-up of Tiana, and there's another mock-up of Tiana over here. And then Tiana's full outfit here, design mock-up for chair skirts, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and then all of the different playing with scale and finding the perfect beignet to make. Yeah. There's Larry, the armadillo, and these are different props and things that would be in Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Alright, so now we're actually leaving the convention center, heading over to the Hilton because we're going to get on a bus and head over to the Honda Center a little bit early. Ooh, I had it wrong. It wasn't the Marriott, or it wasn't the Hilton, it was the Marriott, which is just across the way. So not a terrible walk, like just across the promenade here. So I just got into a sign that says Agatha All Along Check-in. Here it is. These are all the creators that are here for this particular shuttle. Lots of people around.
We're gonna head out to the bus pickup area. Does everybody follow me?
Okay. Let's go. Oh, it's like we're with a bunch of influencers and they're a bit wild up in here. So we saw a sign that said Agatha All Along, and there is a bus coming over that says Agatha All Along on it. Oh, look at that. People are up on the roof of the bus. So we actually filmed so much stuff this day that we decided it would be a better idea to break it up into 2 different videos. We had such a good time exploring the Expo floor. We didn't even put a dent into how much stuff there was on the floor. We could see some cars, which I really loved. I loved all the different cars that were there, and the movie cars, and the Walt's cars, and the park vehicles. It was really awesome to see. We got to look into the Imagineering booth, and spoiler alert, some stuff was still hidden behind curtains in the Imagineering booth that we'll get a look at later on in the weekend. And then, as you guys saw, the Agatha All Away bus pulled up at the very end of this video because that signifies, me getting on that bus signifies the second part of the video where we go over to the Honda Center and we start to get into some of the news that was announced at D23. So there will be a second video and they'll probably both go up today. So yeah, we hope that you guys enjoyed this first half of the video, and if you'd like to, please go and check out the second half of the video. Those will both be on the channel. So all in all, it was a fantastic day. And with that being said, we are off.
Hi, I'm Joanne from Chicago.
And I'm Charity from Chicago.
And now it's time to pay the price.